Which ion cannot catalyse the reaction between iodide and peroxide disulfate? Use the data to help you answer your question. So the peroxide disulfate is here. The iodide ion is here. So they react together, although the reaction is going to be slow because two negative ions are going to repel. That's going to have a very high activation energy. But we need something that could help us with the reduction of the peroxide disulfate and the oxidation of iodide. So let's just go down the table. So if we were to pick cobalt 2+, would that work? So if we were to use cobalt 2+, and we're trying to find one that wouldn't work, but we're going to try and see whether they would work. So cobalt 2+ could react with S2O82-. It would, because it's got a less positive electrode potential than the S2O82-, and so the cobalt 2+ would get oxidised while the peroxide disulfate gets reduced, turning it to cobalt 3+, which would then is above the iodide, so would then be able to react with the iodide. So that one would work. Chromium 2+ is here. So chromium 2+ could react with the peroxide disulfate ions because the value it's lower in the table, but then chromium 3+ would not be able to react with the iodide ions because it's too low its value, so this one would not work. So the answer is going to be chromium 2+, but let's just double check the others. Is Fe2+ in between? What we're really looking for is anything that would catalyse this. These two processes would be from in between them, and they can go in either order, the reactions. So any of these four, cobalt 2+, cobalt 3+, iron 3+, iron 2+, would act as a catalyst for these two, this overall reaction. So the only things we couldn't use are chromium 3+ or chromium 2+, so we're going to select answer B.